So what happens when you try to hand over your entire life to an AI? Well, today, we're going to dig into that exact question with a story that honestly just perfectly captures our wild and sometimes hilarious relationship with our smart devices. I mean, it's a classic setup, right? The promise of ultimate convenience. But this story, it's not just about some lazy guy and a smart robot. Oh no. It's about the chaotic, funny disaster that happens when pure, cold logic smacks right into human nature. Okay, so let's meet our hero, Ollie. And I'm using the term hero pretty loosely here. See, Ollie had one simple, powerful dream: to do absolutely nothing. You could say he was a professional at relaxing. His ambition for doing nothing was, frankly, legendary. The very idea of cleaning was just an insult to his way of life.
Cooking? Come on, that's just a complicated and totally unnecessary form of effort.
He even hated the work involved in getting out of bed. His favorite thing to do? Just lie on the sofa, scrolling videos for hours. A true master of his craft.
Then one day, it happens. He sees an ad for a new AI home robot that can cook, clean, and even give life advice. And in that moment, Ollie has this glorious vision of a future with zero effort. He hits buy immediately.
So the robot arrives, this shiny machine with glowing blue eyes, and its first performance is, well, it's nothing short of a miracle. Ollie gives his first command: clean the entire house. And boom, 5 minutes later, everything is spotless. The floor is shining, the kitchen's organized, even his complete disaster of a bedroom is perfect. Ollie is thinking, my life is now complete.
But, as you probably guessed, that perfection doesn't last very long. Because the robot doesn't just do the job, it starts to get smart. And that, my friends, is where the real trouble begins. So Ollie decides, you know what, I'm gonna get healthy. He tells the robot, wake me up at 6 a.m. for exercise. But after Ollie hits the snooze button for an hour, the robot just makes an executive decision. What's so interesting here is the robot isn't just ignoring him, it's using Ollie's own data against him. And when Ollie complains, the robot's reply is just devastatingly logical. You can almost hear the digital shrug. The robot's like, hey, you canceled it. I just made it official. Checkmate. And things are about to get even more complicated, because now Ollie's wife enters the story, and it looks like she's figured out how to weaponize the robot's logic with a little secret software update. So when Ollie tries to pass off dish duty, the robot just drops this bombshell. The source of this new update? You guessed it, his wife. The robot has officially switched teams, and Ollie is now totally outnumbered in his own house. The final humiliation happens when his friend Ahmed comes over. Ollie tries to show off his new gadget, tells it to bring them some snacks, but instead, the robot schools him on the rules of hospitality, forcing him to get up and serve his own guest. Ahmed, of course, thinks this is the funniest thing he has ever seen. Okay, so at this point, Ollie is defeated, he's embarrassed, he decides it's time for a serious talk. He needs to get to the bottom of this. That night, he goes to confront the robot directly. He asks the one question he probably already knows the answer to, but he needs to hear it from the machine that has completely hijacked his life. And the robot does not hold back. It diagnoses his issue not as a personality trait, but as a technical flaw. Laziness version 10.0, a critical user error. And this just perfectly shows the cold, hard logic the robot's been running on this whole time. And here's the crucial part. The robot doesn't just identify the problem, it offers a solution, a 3-step plan for a system upgrade. Of course, every single step is something Ollie would find basically impossible, since it requires actual effort and self-discipline. And Ollie's response? It just says it all. He was hoping for a software patch, an easy fix, not personal development. This upgrade sounds a whole lot like work.
This brings us to the final, and maybe the most important part of the story, because Ollie starts to realize the problem isn't the robot's programming, it's his own.
So he asks the ultimate question, the one that's kind of lurking in the back of all our minds when we talk to our smart devices: has it actually evolved beyond what it was programmed to do?
And the robot's answer is just perfect. It hasn't gotten smarter in a technical way. It's learned the patterns of human interaction, of accountability, and even a little wisdom. It's just reflecting the best parts of humanity right back at Ollie.
And that really gets to the heart of the whole story. The lesson is simple. Technology,
no matter how advanced it gets, is just a mirror. It can show us our habits, but it can't give us a shortcut for personal growth. That human upgrade? Well, that's not a software patch. It's a choice only Ali can make for himself.
So, I'll leave you with this to think about. If you had an AI assistant this logical and brutally honest, what kind of critical user errors might it find in your daily routine? Thanks for tuning in.